Her grandmother was the front seat passenger. At approximately 1:25 in the afternoon, Ms. Crawford was driving east on West North Street and stopped for the red light at North Street and Howard Street. Witnesses described a black, newer model, possibly a Chevy Camaro type vehicle, stopped directly behind Ms. Crawford's car. Witnesses described the black car pulling along the driver's side of Ms. Crawford's vehicle. An unknown suspect or suspects then fired multiple rounds into the side of her car. The suspect vehicle then drove away east on West North Street through the intersection and continued on eastbound. Witnesses described the car as having tinted windows and possibly a pink insignia or writing on the hood. The driver has been described as possibly a white male, but that description has not been confirmed. Ms. Crawford was shot multiple times. Tragically, she died later at the hospital. Ms. Williams was not injured. Detectives from the Akron Police Department Crimes Against Persons Unit have been investigating this case since it happened. Officers stopped vehicles shortly after the crime that matched the original description of the suspect's vehicle. Those individuals were all interviewed. There were no City of Akron traffic cameras at that intersection where the crime occurred. Some have mistaken traffic sensors for cameras. We have devoted hundreds of man-hours to investigating this crime already, and we will continue to do so. Detectives have blanketed the area for evidence, surveillance video, and witnesses, and we will continue to do so. We are asking the public to please provide information about this murder. Somebody knows something. We're asking for tips that would give light to this event and result in an arrest of the individual or individuals responsible. Phone numbers will be provided later for those with tips for information. At this time, I would like to introduce Mayor Dan Horrigan, who will give a few remarks.
Thank you, Deputy Chief. I and our entire community is mourning the loss of Na'kia Crawford. Her senseless killing has rightfully impacted each and every one of us in a very personal way. Na'kia was only 18 years old, had just graduated from North High School, and had her future all decided at Central State University. Now, because of a tragic act of incomprehensible violence, the future she dreamed of was stolen from her, and she deserves justice. That is why today I'm humbled to say that the Akron community is stepping up in a very big way to try to help give Na'kia and her family the justice she so desperately needed in this case. Na'kia's family is donating up to $20,000 to the Summit County Crime Stoppers as a reward for information leading to the arrest and indictment of the person or persons responsible for the shooting death of Na'kia Crawford. Additionally, Dr. Cliff Deveny, President and CEO of Summa Health, has personally donated $25,000 to the Crime Stoppers in Na'kia's name. And on behalf of the city and myself, thank you, Dr. Deveny. These rewards should help immensely with the investigation. We are incredibly grateful to Na'kia's family and to Dr. Deveny. At this time, I'd like to ask Dr. Deveny for a few words.
Thank you, Mayor Horrigan, and my heart goes out to Na'kia and your family. I've been a lifelong resident of Akron, and this is such a tragic event and something that just really has torn at my heart. And I'm just hoping that this doesn't get swept under the rug, that people remember that Na'kia's life mattered. She had the whole life in front of her. There's so much negative going on in the world, and I thought that we wanted to bring attention to this in a way that we could get even the smallest amount of information to get her justice. So with that, thank you, Mayor Horrigan.
Thank you again to those who have donated towards this reward. We are hopeful this will encourage someone to come forward and to tell us what they know. In closing, I want to mention that the Akron Police Department has been flooded with hundreds of phone calls from citizens asking if we are investigating this crime and why we have not have made an arrest. Please know that we are devoting significant time and resources to this murder investigation. We are asking citizens to contact us only if they have information that is relevant to the investigation. We are looking for possible license plates, names, or witnesses. Other calls require us to pull detectives away from the investigative work, which hinders our ability to find out who is responsible. At this time, we will be open for answer any questions from those members of the media who are in today's video conference.
Thank you. So your first question is from Mark Earhart from WKSU, and his question is the total Crime Stoppers reward $45,000? Can you confirm the total amount that's available?
That is correct.
Okay, and then the second question from Mr. Earhart was, has there been any footage found so far?
We do have some surveillance video from the scene. Detectives are still actively canvassing all areas and all businesses.
Okay, thank you. Great. Media, if you have any other questions, please submit them at this time. We have another question from WJW News, and they're asking if you can address the rumors on social media that this is a vigilante or that this is a series of random crimes of this nature.
To the series of crimes, I would say that this is not a series of crimes. We have no indication, no evidence to indicate that this is linked to any other event. As to the motive behind it, it's still not been confirmed and is still open. We don't want to block out any possibilities.
Okay, we have another question from Olivia from News Channel 5, and the question is, did any of the vehicles matching the suspect description turn out to be viable leads? Can you say anything about that at this time?
Originally, a different vehicle model was put out by witnesses. Those vehicles were stopped in the area and they were not discovered to be suspects. Once we located some surveillance video, we put those pictures out. That's believed to be the suspect vehicle, the black Chevy Camaro, newer model.
Okay, we have another question from WJW News. Can you say anything about whether there were any other vehicles or witnesses at the intersection who may have who've seen the crime take place?
We do have some witnesses at the scene, and we have been in contact with them and have taken statements. We are asking, though, if anybody else was a witness to it that hasn't spoken to us to please step forward.
Okay, and I think that might be all the questions that we have. So at this time, we're going to end the live stream with the call-in information.
Yes, I would like to give information for people to contact the Akron Police Department Detective Bureau at 330-375-2490 or 330-375-2TIP. You can contact the Summit County Crime Stoppers at 330-434-COPS. That's 330-434-COPS. And you can also text your tips to TIPSCO at 274-637. That's 274-637. Thank you.